I'm going to be right with you. I finally found the love of a lifetime. Welcome to another episode of your friendly neighborhood J-Man's almost internet famous internet show. As always, I am your host, your friendly neighborhood J-Man. We've got a hell of a show on tap for you today. I hope you're ready for the roller coaster of excitement you're about to step onto. For a while now, I've been doing this bit on my website where I lament at great length about a figure or toy that I don't have because of its ridiculous overinflated price tag. And because of said ridiculous overinflated price tag, I probably won't ever own either. I call the bit my ridiculously overpriced want of the week without all the quotes. It's pretty clever of me, right? In past bits, I've mostly gone on about statues, Lego sets, and the occasional Hot Toys figure. But there is one item I want the most, and I've been meaning to write about it for some time now. But I wanted to do it justice. I wanted to do it right. I saved the best for last. I saved it for this very show. I suppose you could call this item my very own Rosebud. Rosebud, if you will. It's my ridiculously overpriced once, well, ever. Mego's Elastic Hero Spider-Man. This thing is so overpriced, it is ridiculous. Why? Now that's a damn fine question of you. It's so fine, in fact, I'll field it right now. The Mego Elastic Heroes are overpriced because there aren't many in existence anymore. It's kind of a supply and demand thing. I'm not an accountantician though, so I really don't know about these things. I do know though what you're going to ask next. You're going to ask, why? Why aren't there many in existence anymore? The answer to that question and all the rest of life's mysteries is your history lesson for today. The year was 1980. Iron Maiden released their self-titled debut, Iron Maiden. The sequel to this movie called Star Wars was released with very little fanfare, and your friendly neighborhood J-Man was just a boy 9 years old. It was also the year the now defunct Mego Corporation released a line of what unfortunately can only be called stretch dolls. But let me make something very clear to you. Girls play with dolls. Dudes do not. I reiterate, superhero figures are not dolls. But I digress. The Elastic Heroes, as the line was called, were 13-inch latex dolls filled with corn syrup. In the initial run, Mego released your standard superheroes at a time. Superman, Batman, Hulk, Spider-Man, and perhaps not too surprisingly, Plastic Man. The Elastic Heroes line proved to be a financial burden on Mego, and along with a lawsuit by Kenner Toys, the line was short-lived. Blah, 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 blah. As fate were to have it though, your friendly neighborhood Lil J-Man must have been on the nice list in 1980, because I found a Mego Elastic Hero Spider-Man under my Christmas tree. So, what made these things so great?
Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and the Incredible Hulk are stretchable.
I can do that.
You can tie them in a tangle and see how they unwrangle. They're stretchable superheroes.
I have no f***ing idea. All I know is that it was filled with stretchy goodness and it was awesome. Does everything had to have some sort of complex meaning with you people? And what became of my Mego Elastic Hero Spider-Man? As you probably could imagine, he met an untimely and equally unfortunate demise. He must have got punctured at some point and leaked out his precious lifeblood all over the carpet in my room. My mother probably got stupid, wicked pissed, screamed me stupid, and unceremoniously tossed Spidey out. And I probably haven't been the same since. Actually, I really didn't give a shit until I started collecting toys as an adult in the mid-1990s. At that point, during a decade of grunge, a rush of Mego Elastic Hero Spider-Man memories filled me. And since that point, I haven't been the same. Yes, in the nearly 2 decades since that nondescript moment when Stretch Spidey returned to my consciousness, I've been on a mission to bring this cat back into my reality. These days though, Spidey can go as high as $8,000 American. I shit you not. I've seen one or two over the years go for $2,000 to $3,000. Still far too rich for my blood. But about 10 years ago, I did manage to buy a Spidey rather cheaply. He wasn't in the greatest condition. He was drained of all his stretch magic and stuffed with cotton. It just wasn't the same. And besides, I really couldn't afford him. So I ended up reselling him a short time later for very tiny profits. There you have it, my Holy Grail. My ridiculously overpriced ones of my lifetime. That's all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank myself, as always, for putting all this shit together. Don't forget to check out my website, yfnjman.com. That's your friendly neighborhood jman.com for a lot more fun and much more excitement. I'm also on all your favorite social medias. I'm on the Twitter, I'm on the Facebook, and I'm even on the Google+. All you gotta do is search. Until next time.
And sweet and when you swing the weak, you get the teeth of the hydra upon you. You're dirty, sweet, and you're my girl.